What's going on, guys? Welcome. Hard challenge day 6. It's currently 7:24 a.m. It is 7:25 a.m. I woke up at like 6. I brushed my teeth, meditated. I went for like a 45-minute walk just to show a proof. The plan was to actually wake up earlier, like 5:30, to like get it done, and then I can like nap and like go to work. But I set the alarm at 5:30. Hell no. I mean, to be fair though, I like fell asleep at like 12:20, so I got like 5 hours of sleep. So my head is feeling kind of cooked, not gonna lie. But it's not about your feelings, it's about the goal and the mission. So went for the 45-minute walk, and I had some breakfast, the usual. We had 2 scoops of oats. Oh, let me just boom. 2 scoops of oats, 1 scoop of protein powder, 1 spoon of peanut butter, like a teaspoon I think of like chia seeds, and then on the side we got avocado, and there's obviously milk there, glass of water there. So far I drank 1 glass of water in the morning, then came back and drank another one, and I have my liter one over there that's full. I'm gonna drink that after this video about workout. But other than that, it's time. It's the finale day to finish the 44 piece laws of peace. Yesterday we finished off at law 24. You know what's actually interesting? Now that I'm looking at these pages, a lot on the back, it's more like questions. So honestly, just for like a little extra, I could probably do that as well. But anyways, let's go back to where we started off. If you guys want to skip me reading and go to the workout, today is going to be arms. So damn, there's like no okay, anyways, skip to boom right over here. There's a little timer. Go over there if you want to skip me reading. But let's go over to what I'm reading today, which is, why is there multiple law 42s? Okay, wait, hold on. Law 42. Okay, so the last chapter we finished off yesterday was don't be a people pleaser. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, not to be the one, but all right. Law 43. Don't put things off. If you can do it now, do it. Yo, this book, no, what's crazy? Like, just as like off note. Actually, it's kind of related in a way. I remember I had like my laundry, bro. I would not do it for like a few days, and it would like stack up higher and higher, and then like. Okay, anyways, if you can do it now, do it now. Don't start eating better tomorrow, do it now. Don't start exercising or cleaning. Don't start exercising tomorrow, start today. Don't put off taking out the trash or cleaning your room, do it now. There is no need or benefit in putting things off. Most of the time, we trick ourselves into believing that we need to wait. Some say they need time to mentally prepare. Others say they need to relax beforehand, and many more will make up other bullshit excuse. If you have the time to do it now, even if you only have time to finish a portion of the overall task. If you yourself arguing with yourself to start whatever task is at hand, count to 5, and without thinking, as soon as you say 5, get up and start. A majority of the time, as soon as you start the task, you'll wonder why you were so reluctant to start in the first place. This, I relate to this heavy yesterday. So last night, it was July 12th or 11th. Yesterday was the 12th. So on the 11th, which was the Friday night, I did my laundry, washer, dryer. However, usually what I do is that, because for me on the weekdays, well, I don't know about y'all viewers, but for me weekdays, if I want to do laundry, it's doing it after 9 p.m. because like it's like cheaper, like to use like the water or something like that, is what my parents told me. So like 9 o'clock, washer for me takes like 45 minutes, I think, and then I put the clothes in the dryer, and then the dryer takes like an hour and something. But at that point, I was heading to bed because like I gotta be up at like 6 in the morning. So usually what I always do is that I like The next morning, my clothes are already dry, so I just go downstairs, I put it in the bin, put it back upstairs, and just like fold it, right? However, I got the bin, I put it in my room, and I just threw it on my bed. And how that works for me is that, like, okay, even though I don't want to do it right now, at the end of the day, I'm gonna do it because it's either that I move all the clothes off of my bed onto the floor, which I don't want to do because like it's just clean, right? And the second option is to actually fold it and like put it away. So fast forward at night, I come back home because I had to like I was hanging out with my friends, just chilling, vibing. I dropped my friends home, came home around like 10:40, and I still had to upload the video, so I had to like shower, and then I had to upload like the videos. I have to do like the voiceover, and I turn around and I'm like, damn, I gotta put my clothes in the, like I gotta fold away, blah blah blah, because if I don't, then I'm gonna sleep with clothes on my bed. So I'm doing that. However, doing that caused me to upload late. Unfortunately, I didn't upload yesterday. I uploaded today midnight at like 12:02 a.m. because it was like uploading on YouTube taking some time. I'm like, fuck. But what I now realize is like, if I just did it earlier in the day when I first got the bin, I wouldn't have missed the upload yesterday. So more of the story, yeah, just get do it and do it now. All right, that was law 43. Law 44. Why is there, okay, there's like multiple law 44s. So I guess what we're gonna do instead is that, how much pages is this? We're gonna read it 10 pages. Well, the thing for me is like, it's like 5 pages, but I count it as 10 because like back and forth. The reason I do that is because if I actually read 10 actual pages, the reading section of this video is gonna be super duper long. And with the other books I have here that are like paragraphs, like it's actually gonna be a minute. But there's only, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this is, we'll read like the rest of the 44 because like look, there is literally 2 law 44s. We'll read all of them. We'll read some questions, and that'll be the reading portion for today. All right. Law 44, feeling good is good enough. Once you go beyond practical, there is no end. If you want peace of mind, self-assurance, and a content life, then understand that feeling good is good enough. Beyond that is nothing but a desire that cannot be satisfied. If you buy shoes to protect your feet, your needs are met. Once the foot is protected. If you buy shoes for the sole purpose of style, you'll never be satisfied and end up surrounded by 100 pairs of Jordans. Damn. There is nothing wrong with wanting the newest pair of shoes or the most trendy gear. However, it is an endless pursuit. You could already be satisfied, but instead give up the time and money to buy a glimpse of satisfaction that escapes you almost as fast as it arrives. Yeah. Crazy thing is, I'm going, if you guys didn't know, news update, I'm going to Japan next month. And, you know, I have some money saved up, and obviously I'm gonna splurge because like when's the next time I'm gonna be in Japan, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm gonna splurge, but I gotta be, even though I'm gonna splurge, I still gotta be logical about the way I spend my money because especially like I've seen a lot of tourists when they first go to Japan, they would be splurging their money the first week they're in, and then after that like they have none left. So I'm trying to be diligent about my spending, but at the same time I also gotta make sure that I'm buying, you know, okay. So anyways, I'll update y'all more once the date gets closer. Law 44, move silently. Sorry, I had to like burp. No one needs to know your every move, especially those in development. Let your results speak for themselves. Remember this, especially when someone tells you about their own achievements or ventures, it can be tempting to respond in a kind, but don't. In most cases, there is no point in telling someone what you're going to do other than to stroke your ego. Instead, just do it. Of course, in certain cases, it is healthy to tell your loved one what you're up to, both for them and for you. So if you're going to tell someone about your personal matters, make sure that it's someone you love and trust. But be careful, because for some, revealing one's plans before they're accomplished can trick the brain into no longer feeling the need to accomplish the goal. I agree with this heavy. I remember me, I think it was last month, I bought some new RAM sticks, a new motherboard, and I think that was it. The plan was for me to install it into my computer down here and record it and then upload it on my YouTube channel. I'm like, and I put it in my group chat. I'm like, yo guys, I'm about to the parts just came. I'm about to go do it right now. Blah 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 blah. And then I did record it, but after I was done, I'm like, man, I don't even want to like edit and post this anymore. I don't even. And like, I'm not saying it's old because I told my friends, but I think like this does show some kind of light in that, you know? All right, next chapter. Law 44, embrace the grind. Yup. Life gets hard, don't run from it, embrace it. Know that both the coward and the hero feel the same. Both are scared and nervous. However, the coward lets his nerves get the best of him, whereas the hero embraces and overcomes them. To that end, be the person who embraces the ugly and the miserable. Be the person who embraces hard work and the grind. Don't be afraid of getting hurt or sacrificing some blood. This is your life. Live every moment of it. Facts. And that law is sticking to me now and as I grow older, because like whatever age you are now, you're only that age once. And then you just, at a certain time in life, with your body, you start to like deteriorate, your bones get weaker. Obviously, you can work out, eat good, and y'all be all right. But no matter what, no one beats time, right? And you'll get older, slower, you can't move as well, blah, 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 back problems, knee problems. I have that now. But live every moment. That's facts. Do not be afraid to be wrong. If someone can show you your mistake in any action or thought, gladly change. Let your goal to be seek the truth, which you shouldn't let harm you. The harm is to continue in one's own self-deception and ignorance. That's one thing that I need to work on, being wrong. I like to see myself as always right. Well, not always, but when have like, how do I even say this? Like when I think I'm right about a subject that I know about, but then altogether I'm wrong, it's hard for me to take it in. I'm like, damn, I spent all that time like, building myself up, and then now this person just like crushed it down. Damn, like, oh, blah, blah, blah. But like, it's all about changing your perspective, because in reality, the person that proved you wrong is a person that's helping you. It's like, yo, you're thinking wrong. Let me show you how it's done. It's like, oh my God, thank you. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like one of the things I have to definitely improve in my life is like definitely my anger. Because like, on camera, I'm a very nonchalant dreadhead. Shake your dread. But there's definitely been some times when my anger gets the best of me. Like even like driving, like obviously I'm not one to like tailgate someone. Like I'm not that kind of person. But like if someone is like driving like super fast near me, or like they're driving like slow as hell, or like they're doing some dumb stuff, I'm getting mad. I'm like, oh my God, this person, here we go again. But I just gotta be more like not mad is a problem. But overall, wait, how much pages was that actually? Matter of fact, let me just peep this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so with that being said, the last are just questions. I think what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna pick the other book right now, read the 5 pages from there, because 5, 5, 10, and then I'm gonna, every end of the reading, I'm gonna be answering a question here, and there's 9 in total. Oh no, there's actually a lot more. and each video of the reading portion will have a question, and I highly advise and recommend that you guys also comment down below your answer as well. Honestly, I might as well do it now instead of doing the end. Okay, what type of person do you want to be? Damn. Aside from, you know, materialistic, you know, obviously like being wealthy, blah blah blah, I want to be someone that is charismatic, someone that can make friends really easily. I find it hard for me to make friends because I'm always stuttering. The most hardest part is me saying my name, because if you guys don't know, I stutter a lot. Obviously, I'm like, hey guys, my name is and I'm but I would stutter saying my name, and it's just awkward, so I just avoid it entirely. It's gotten to a point where I give people fake names. I say, oh, I'm Max, I'm Matt, I'm Andy, you know what I'm saying? Well, XYZ. But yeah, so I want to be someone that is charismatic, able to make friends. I want to be like a strong pillar of like mental fortitude where people can lean on me if they need help. Obviously not the main support for them, but I want to be someone that they can talk to when they're in need. I want to be a kind person, as in I want to be someone as, no matter what the situation is, I always want to be looking at the best and being kind to anyone or anything in that situation, because like I said in the last video, the world has a lot of negative energy, and it's like people just gotta chill, you know. I want to be someone that can make my parents proud. I want to be someone that my friends and family can be like, oh my god, like that's my son, like that's my best friend, that's my, you know what I'm saying. I want to be someone that it's a hard question. I don't know how, like I just want to be the best version of myself and sticking true to my morals, no matter what the situation is. And at the end of the day, I want to be someone that, like a real man, kind of in a way, because you know some people they take real man propaganda a little bit too crazy. Like they be talking about, oh, the wife has to go in the kitchen and cook while I come home, and she has to clean the entire house, and I expect dinner, and like she's only made for cooking, cleaning, and pleasure. It's like, bro, they're human too, bro. Relax. But you know, I just want to be a strong and kind person. Okay, that's a little bit emotional. Let me chill. Okay, so that was a question for today. Just guys, peep that there is a lot more questions. So in the future videos, when the question comes by, definitely, you know, answer them. And we're gonna go on to the next book just to read 5 pages. And there is a select option. Okay. We have this one, Man's Search for Meaning. Like, this is what I mean by like 10 pages is 5 back and forth, because imagine if I read an actual 10 in a video. It'll be like 50 minutes long, because I'll always be stuttering. So there's that one. There's The Power of Now, which is, it's not that bad. It's like a picture book, most likely, with like some words on it, which honestly, this might be but then the vids would be too short. And then after that, we have Zen Mind, Beginner's Mind, which honestly, this is also equally long. I'm not gonna cap. This is equally long. But let me see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're gonna read this one. That's the boy. That's Sun. Okay, this is no disrespect to pronouncing his name, but I'm gonna try and say it. Sun Ryu Suzuki. Sun Ryu Suzuki. All right. So for the next few videos, y'all, we shall be reading Zen Mind, Beginner's Mind. All right. Is this okay? We're not gonna read the preface. Introduction, no, not really. Prologue, part 1. Okay, we're gonna be reading. Should I read the? I guess I read the entire book, no? Like, it makes sense to... Let me read this. Introduction, movies. Okay, no. All right. Part 1. Right practice. Zazen practice is a direct expression of our true nature. Strictly speaking, for a human being, there is no other practice than this practice. There is no other way of life than this way of life. Okay. Posture. Sorry, I'm like twisting and turning the posture. These forms are not the meaning of obtaining the right state of mind. To take it, this posture is to itself to have the right state of mind. There is no need to obtain some special state of mind. Now, I would like to talk about our Zazen posture. When you sit in the full lotus position, your left foot is on your right thigh and your right foot is on your left thigh. Okay? When we cross our legs like this, even though we have a right leg and a left leg, they have become one. The position expresses the oneness of duality, not two and not one. This is the most important teaching, not two and not one. Our body and mind are not two and not one. If you think your body are two and mind are two, that is wrong. If you think they are one, that is also wrong. Our body and our mind are both two and one. We usually think that if something is not one, it is more than one. If it is not singular, it is plural. But in actual experience, our life is not plural, but also singular. Each one of us is both dependent and independent. After some years, we will die. If we just think that it is the end of our life, this will be the wrong understanding. But on the other hand, if we think that we do not die, this is also wrong. We die and we do not die. This is the right understanding. Some people may say that our mind or our soul exists forever, and it is only our physical body which dies. But that is not exactly right, because both mind and body have their end. But at the same time, it is also true that they exist externally. And even though we say mind and body, they are... Hold up. God damn. Okay, anyways. Tee up. Actually, two sides of one coin. This is the right understanding. So when we take this posture, and it symbolizes this truth. And when I have the left foot on the right side of my body and my right foot on the left side of my body, I do not know which is which. So either may be the left or the right side. The most important thing in taking the Zazen position to keep your spine straight. Your ears and shoulder should be on one line. Relax your shoulders and push up towards the ceiling with the back of your head. And you should pull your chin in. Like these? My back kind of hurts. When your chin is tilted up, you have no strength in your posture. You're probably dreaming also to gain strength in your posture. Press your diaphragm towards your hara. Okay? This will help you maintain your physical and mental balance. When you try to keep this posture at first, you may find some difficulty breathing naturally. But when you get accustomed to it, you will be able to breathe naturally and deeply. Your hand should form the cosmic mudra. If you put your left hand on top of your right, middle joints of your middle fingers together and touch your thumbs slightly to get together. So is it like this? Oh, I'm so sorry, bro. It's like these, I think. I'm just trying to picture it in my head. Your hands will make a beautiful oval. That's an oval, right? It's oval. You should keep this until mudra. Wait, you should keep this universal mudra with great care, as if you were holding something very precious in your hands. Your hand should be held against your body with your thumbs at about the height of your navel. Hold your, it's just like a, what's going on? Okay, I don't care. I'm gonna keep on reading. Hold your arms freely and easily and slightly away from your body as if you held an egg under each arm without breaking it. You should not be tilted sideways, backwards, or forwards. You should be sitting straight up as if you were supporting the sky with your head. This is not just a form of breathing, it expresses the key point of Buddhism. It is a perfect expression of your Buddha nature. If you want to try understanding of Buddhism, you should practice this way. These forms are not a means of obtaining the right state of mind. To take this posture itself is the purpose of our practice. When you have this posture, you have the right state of mind. So there is no need to try to attain some special state. When you try to attain something, your mind starts to wander about something else. When you do not try to attain anything, you have your own body and mind right here. A Zen master would say, kill the Buddha. Kill the Buddha if the Buddha exists somewhere else. Kill the Buddha because you should resume your own Buddha nature. What? Doing something is expressing your own nature. We do not exist for the sake of something else. We exist for the sake of ourselves. This is the fundamental teaching expressed in the forms we observe. Just as for sitting, when we stand in a zendo, we have some rules. But the purpose of these rules is not to make everyone the same, but to allow each to express his own self most freely. For instance, each one of us has his own way of standing. So our standing posture is based on the proportions of your own bodies. When you stand, okay, hold up. Let me put the camera back a bit. Okay, so just for comparison, from the okay, it's not the best angle, but you got the right leg on the left thigh, left leg on the right. Oh, shit's gonna hurt. Motherfucker. I should actually gotta. Okay, and then we got the. Hold on, let me look over here. And then we gotta do like these, and then chest up, shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Straight back, boom. My ankles are low key burning. Oh shit. Okay. Okay, I tried it. Okay. Back to the video. Back to the okay. When you stand, your heels should be as far apart as the width of your own fist. Your big toe in line with the center of your breast. As in Zazen, put some strength in your abdomen. Here, also your hands should express yourself. Hold your left hand against your chest with the fingers encircled your thumb and put your right hand over it. Wait, what? Here also your hands should express yourself. Hold your left hand against your chest with your fingers encircled in your thumb. Left chest. Holding your thumb pointing downwards and your forearms parallel to the floor, you will feel as if you have some round pillar in your grasp. A big round temple pillar, so you cannot be slumped or tilted to the side. So I guess this chapter is just about like standing, I guess, with some stuff in here. But I'm pretty sure in the next chapter is when they get into like the Zen mind. So stay tuned for that. That'll be in the next video, obviously. The most important part is to own your own physical body. If you slump, you will lose yourself. Your mind will be wandering about somewhere else. You will not be in your body. This is not the way. We must exist right here, right now. This is a key point. You must have your own body and mind. Everything should exist in the right place, in the right way. Then there is no problem. If the microphone I use when I speak exists somewhere else, it will not serve its purpose. When we have our body and mind in order, everything else will exist in the right place, in the right way. But usually, without being aware of it, we try to change something other than ourselves. We try to change, we try to order things outside of us. But it is impossible to organize things if you yourself are not in order. When you do things in the right way at the right time, everything will be organized. You are the boss. When the boss is sleeping, everyone is sleeping. When the boss does something right, everyone will do everything right. And at the same time, that is the secret of Buddhism. So try always to keep the right posture, not only when you practice Zazen, but in all your activities. Take the right posture when you are driving a car and when you are reading. If you are reading in a slump position, bro, okay, I'm sorry. If you're reading in a slump position, you cannot stay awake long. Try. You will discover how important it is to keep the right posture. This is the true teaching. The teaching in which is written on paper is not the true teaching. Written teaching is a kind of food for your brain. Of course, it is necessary to take some food for your brain, but it is more important to be yourself by practicing the right way of life. That is the way of Buddha. Could not accept the religious existing at his time. He studied many religions, but he was not satisfied with their practices. He could not find the answer in atheism. What does that say? Atheism or in philosophies. He was not interested in the metaphysical existence, but in his own body and mind, and here and now. And when he found himself, he found everything that exists has Buddha nature. That was his enlightenment. Enlightenment is not some good feeling or some particular state of mind. The state of mind that exists when you sit in the right posture itself, enlightenment. If you cannot be satisfied with the state of your mind you have in Zazen, it means your mind is still wandering about. Our body and mind should not be wobbling or wandering about. In this posture, there is no need to talk about the right state of mind. You already have it. This is the conclusion of Buddhism. Okay, so from what I'm hearing from that is just posture affects the way how you present yourself and how no, it's not that. Having the right posture, it's like having the right posture is initiating and taking like your own sense of mind, making sure that the mind is straight, the mind is clear, and you think about the current, basically about the now. All right, we're gonna read like one more pray. God damn. Okay. Breathing. What we call I is just the voice crack is just a swinging door which moves when we inhale and when we exhale. When we practice Zazen, our mind always follows our breathing. When we inhale, the air comes into the inner world. When we exhale, the air goes out to the outer world. The inner world is limitless, and the outer world is also limitless. We say inner world or outer world, but actually there is one whole world. In this limitless world, our throat is like a swinging door. The air comes in and goes out like someone passing through a swinging door. If you think I breathe, the I is extra. There is no use to say I. What we call I is a swinging door which moves when we inhale and when we exhale. It just moves, that is all. When your mind is pure and calm enough to follow this movement, there is nothing. No I, no world. No mind nor state, just a swinging door. So when we practice Zazen, all that exists is the movement of the breathing. But when we are aware of this movement, you should not be absent-minded, but to be aware of the movement that does not mean to be aware of your small self, but rather of your universal nature or Buddha nature. This kind of awareness is very important because we are usually so one-sided. Our usual understanding of life is dualistic. You and I, this and that, good and bad, but actually these discriminations themselves, the awareness of the universal existence, you, means to be aware of the universe in the form of you, and I means to be aware of it in the form of I. You and I are just swinging doors. This kind of understanding is necessary. This should not even be called understanding. It is actually the truthfulness of life through Zen practice. So, inner world, outer world, but there's only one world, and our throat is the door that opens with the inner world and outer world, is what I'm getting from this. So when you practice Zazen, there is no idea or time or space. You may say, we started sitting at 5:45 in this room, thus you have some idea of time and some idea of space. Actually, what you are doing, however, is just sitting and being aware of the universal activity. That is all. That is all. This moment, the swinging door is opening in one direction, and the next moment, the swinging door will be opening in the opposite direction. Moment after moment, each one of us repeats this activity. Here, there is no idea of time or space. Time and space are one. You may say, I must do something this afternoon, but there actually is no this afternoon. We do things one after the other. That is all. There is no such thing as this afternoon or 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. At 1 o'clock, you will eat your lunch. Okay, so that's the 5th page. And I think it's starting to cook, but we gotta end it there because that was 10 pages. But there is no lunch, there is no space or time. It is just the now. Okay, I sense that this book is gonna be really good, but ew, my note. Sorry. Okay, well that concludes the reading portion today. I know it's a bit longer today because extra stories. Also, if you guys want to hear me talk about stories, just let me know. I got some cooked up. But that was the reading portion for today. Thank you guys for watching this section of the video. Let's go on to the workout, which is going to be arm day. But overall, with the Zen mind, oh my god, I'm tired as fuck. Oh my god. With the Zen mind, I feel like the Zen mind, from what I'm reading so far, probably not correct, but from what I'm getting from it is like the whole power of like being in the now and like focusing on like what you control type of stuff. But we'll get into more of that once we read more. But onto the workout. Okay, workout arm day, starting off with skull crushes dumbbell. Yes, I still don't have another adjustable dumbbell. I will be investing in one soon when push comes to shove. But so far, I'm doing all right. I always start with my left because if y'all don't know, if you're a new viewer, my left arm is smaller than my right. Don't assume anything. But I work my left arm harder because my left arm is pretty small, you know what I'm saying? And on the right, you do see that my phone is there. I was watching a video. Anyways, bicep curls, boom. Making sure it's slow and contracted. If I'm standing, I can curl 30s. This way is 25, but I feel like when seated, I feel in like more control and I can like actually like contract and feel my muscle. So this is just 25s. I just want guys to let you know that I do two sets each. It's just that I only do like film one set because like I'm not trying to make the video like an hour long. Next workout, shirt is off, nips is out, armpit hair is protruding. We got overhead triceps, you know what I'm saying, dumbbell. I was really pushing here. I think this weight was, I think it was 20, either 20 or 22.5. Yeah. Next workout, boom, hammer curls, pumping it out, making sure that form is all strict and discreet. You get me? Faces, oh god, I'm sure. Okay, nice. And then final workout, we got some reverse curls. I only do this mostly on my left forearm because my left forearm is pretty small if y'all don't know. So I'm working on that. So that was a workout for today, and this is the picture I took today. Feeling good. The belly is, obviously still there, but like the belly is not going to be gone overnight, right? So it's an ongoing process. But that was the workout for today. Arms. Tomorrow will be chest and shoulder. And let's head on to the lunch. Welcome. And this is my lunch. So boom, we had some chicken curry that's left over from yesterday and some couscous salad on the side, making sure, couscous got a lot of protein. I don't know if I'm really saying it right, but a lot of good macro nutrients in this bit. We got some raisins, cucumbers, couscous itself, red beans, cilantro, etc., etc. And you can't forget about the protein as well. Cup of water. So far, I think I drank like 4 liters already because I be chugging water, but I've been going to the bathroom like so often. But this was a lunch I had today. And onto the dinner, boom. We got some beef, some rice. The rice was a splash of garlic soy. And we had some mixed or frozen vegetables that I like, just cooked up. Some peas, cucumber. Whoa, that's not cucumber. Peas, tomato, corn. There's like one red onion somewhere. I don't know where exactly, but it's somewhere in there. Overall, beef, chicken, it's pretty good. And I cooked all of it, so the other half I'm probably gonna have that tomorrow for lunch. Probably gonna make like a wrap or something. But that was the dinner for today. If you guys made it to the end of the video, thank you guys for watching the video. You already know the rundown. Subscribe, share, like, all that good stuff. And thank you guys for watching the video. I love y'all. Day 7 tomorrow. Ah.